have a twin brother, and he passed away.
Roman, you need help.
You need help.
Well, that's true.
As a twin, it's like you internalize the difference between you and your other half. Who's older? I am now that she's dead. No, I'm kidding.
I'm Dennis.
Roman. Oh, I wouldn't need that.
Oh my God, that's so bad.
I feel like being a twin kind of ruined me. I want to hang out all the time. I'm too needy.
I hate doing things alone. Cooking meals, folding laundry.
Yeah, so much faster with two people.
Right? I mean, honestly, whoever invented the fitted sheet should be flagellated, and not the fun kind.
Gentlemen, it's such a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure, Tony.
I saw the film at Sundance, and
Yeah, great.
wow, what a reception it got.
Yeah, I actually watched the film myself at the Rose Wagner theater screening because I was told I had to see the film with the Salt Lake City audience, and that did not disappoint.
Yeah.
No, it didn't. First of all, just congratulations on such a touching and wonderful film. It just hits all the notes. And James, I mean, you know, writing it, directing it, you know, starring in it. I mean, which hat do you like to wear?
Well, first of all, thank you. I guess if I had to pick of the three, I'd go with directing because it's the position of most control.
Is it hard to direct yourself?
Yeah, I think producing and directing, or producing and acting, was the more challenging things because they were more at odds with each other. I'd say the balancing of directing and acting, it's more about preparation and having the right team in place.
And Dylan, wow, what a performance you put in. Talk to me about preparing for the role of Dylan. I mean, the role of Roman. You're acting right now.
Yeah, I'm preparing for the role of Dylan every day. No, well, I had a lot of time, to be honest, from, I guess, the time that I first became a part of the project to the time we got it off the ground. So I think that went a long way for me in having these guys kind of, I don't know, percolating in my brain. And I spent a lot of time thinking about them and revisiting the script. And I don't know, I guess they're both really well constructed on the page, first of all. And secondly, I think they, you know, part of what made me respond to the material initially anyways, because they had elements that really resonated with me, each of them, that I felt were so different parts of myself that I knew very well and that I have in me that could be kind of split into two different humans.
James, talk to me about what you think audiences will take away with them from watching the film.
Well, I think the film is a conversation starter. I think it's a good time, hopefully. So I would love for people to be quoting the movie. That'd be my dream. But I think in terms of maybe some of the more heavier themes that play, forgiveness is something that I think might be spoken about in the car ride home and their own relationship to forgiveness.
Dylan, in our final seconds we have, what do you think audiences will take away from the film?
Seconds.
Yeah. I'm not good under the heat lamp like that. So many things. I mean, I think I hope that they ruminate on like friendship and identity and forgiveness, absolutely. But also just as a film too, like I hope that it provokes them in some way, you know, that they're conversing about it in some way, and that they appreciate, I guess, how the film was made, and in the fact that it was like an original ride, and that you know, we need more of that in this space right now. I think have the pendulum swinging back a little towards you know, new, fresh films again, you know, and voices.
There they are. Lauren Graham, I haven't talked to you for a bit. You've grown up.
Thank you for acknowledging the aging process.
We talked on the Z Suite a couple of months ago, and wow. And there she is. Aisling, how are you doing?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Did I get the name right? Did I do it right?
Yes, well done. Yes.
I'll tell you. Talk to me a little bit. I'll start with Lauren. Talk to me a little bit about this film and putting on the skin of your character.
I just loved this movie from page one. I was honored that James thought of me. Apparently, he is a Gilmore Girls fan. This is not a Gilmore Girlsian kind of tone or character, and I love that. I think he brought his vision in how he cast the movie and how he picked and how he executed the visuals of the movie. And you can just feel when someone is an original. He's an original. The script is not, it's hard to explain because it doesn't bear a resemblance to anything. And I just love all of that. And it's to get a chance to be part of someone's career when they're sort of just starting and clearly have such an incredible road ahead was just a joy.
I think when you take on characters like this, that, in your career, you've never played anything like it. I think it's a joy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that was one of the reasons that I was so excited to be a part of it, not just because, as Lauren says, when you read something so great and kind of fresh, you think, oh yeah, I'd love to be a part of this, even if I'm whatever character I'm playing. But for me, it was a real opportunity to do something completely different, completely outside of my comfort zone. And that's not something that honestly comes along all that often. I can maybe count 3 times that I've auditioned in many years for a comedy. So to be given this opportunity, it was just, like you say, it was a joy, and I was so happy to play her.
Lauren, what do you think audiences will take away from watching the film?
I think it's really a moving story of identity and friendship, and it has some big moments in it. It has some big laughs in it, but it's really an emotional journey, and to have seen it in the theater just brought me back to why we ever went to the movies to begin with, and what is valuable about sitting in a theater with the community. It's exciting and original and moving, and gives you so much to talk about as you leave the theater. It's a good night out.
Ashlyn, same question as we wrap up.
Yeah, I agree. I think people will be surprised as to the emotional roller coaster they find themselves going on. I mean, when we saw it in Sundance with an audience around us, I was just so excited to see how people were laughing, gasping, shouting at the screen, and then sniffles. You could hear people crying around you at certain points. So it's really, it just feels like a very 360 emotional experience. And I think people will really enjoy it.
Donna Walker. I'm Sam. I'm a scientist. I think I can help you.
Are you gonna hurt me?
See all these machines? They're all here to help you.
I don't have cancer anymore.
How's that even possible?
Dana, how are you doing?
Very well. How are you doing, Tony?
I'm great. I get to talk with you and about this creepy film. Wow.
That's definitely a word for it. 100%.
Do you enjoy scary films?
Yes and no. It depends who I'm with. It depends on the time of night also. Sometimes when you're alone and watching something kind of scary, it hits you the wrong way. But overall, yeah, of course.
What about the role of Donna made you say yes to the film?
I think Donna's a really interesting character. She has a sort of condensed problem that she's dealing with, the worst of the worst. She discovers that she has osteosarcoma, she has bone cancer in her hand, and she's a pianist. So it's the worst case scenario for her. And then she has this very lucrative offer, and it sort of sets her into this spiral of different actions and choices that she makes. And then outside of that, she has all these relationships with different people that affect one another. And then there's just the general story of the film as a whole, not just pertaining to Donna, but how things tie in. I think all of those elements together were fascinating, and I thought this is going to be a great film.
Let me tell you, it's so different from a lot of other horror movies that are just jump scares and things like this. Is a psychologically deep film, and your character, Donna, really goes through the muck and the mire of trying to find who she really is.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think the essence of the film is this sort of core question of what do you do? How do you behave? What is your thought process when your back is against the wall and you have nothing and everything to lose at once? You're just kind of facing the scariest form of unknown, and then you have an out. It's not an ideal out, but it's an opportunity. What do you do when you are in a situation like that? And I think that's an incredibly fascinating thing to dig into. And I think all the different characters in this film, this is just Donna's perspective and her psychological angle, but if you analyze the different dilemmas that each of these characters faces, and what moves them and what motivates them and what scares them and what essentially pushes them to behave the way that they do, I think you get a different film every time you watch it. So
yeah,
super.
Your character is immersed in music. How about you? I mean, does music play a role in how you take on a part? You hear rhythms and cadences and characters that you take on?
Oh, absolutely. I think each character is written in a particular pace, and I think definitely Donna had her own pace, and I actually definitely utilized music as a form of getting into character and thinking of the inner psyche of the character. What are they feeling? What are they thinking? I think music is a great tool, and that sort of beat and that individual drum that a character has is an important part of forming that character in your mind and portraying it accurately.
The sets that you had to deal with, I mean, they're just amazing. How does that inform your character?
The sets were unbelievable. We're so lucky to have all these practical effects to be able to actually see the horror, to react to something and to see it in front of you is a world of difference than to pretend that it's there or consider it in your mind. I mean, at the end of the day, human reaction is something that is so primitive, it's so intuitive, and to have this incredible laboratory, and to have the rats, and to have the cat, and to have the blood, and to have these puppets that are essentially these developments of different characters, let's say that. It's incredible to witness it in real life and to have it as a living, breathing part of the story that you're telling. Super privileged to have that.
And what do you think audiences will take away from watching the A-Frame?
I think it will depend on what they're coming into it with. I think if you're looking for a fun roller coaster, exciting ups and downs sort of film, you'll have that. If you're looking for something gooey and horrific and a little bit gory, you'll have that. If you're looking for a deep psychological exploration of how different people behave, you'll have that. So I think it really depends on what you want to get out of this film. You'll probably find it there.
Yeah, I always love a good gooey horror film.
Goo is an essential part.
Will you hop behind the camera and do some directing at any time soon?
I don't know yet. Perhaps I'll do some writing. I think that's what I'm looking forward to and excited about.
And as we go, I mean, man, you're a terrific actor. I mean, does that come naturally? Were you trained?
Certainly trained. I went to a high school program that was dedicated for performing artists, specifically for acting. And thank you for saying that. Yeah, it comes with definitely a lot of hard work. I wish I could say I just roll out of bed and into set and it happens, but it's definitely a lot of homework and a lot of preparation. I have an incredible coach named Jody Markell who guides me in many of my roles, and I think it's a lot about doing your homework and coming in prepared.
A lot of people think that it's an easy thing to do, to take on, the mask of someone else, and it isn't.
Right. Especially, in this case specifically, you have Donna who is dealing with sensitive subject matter that is objectively sensitive. I think we all know a person who has undergone or currently undergoing cancer, and it's not something that as an actor you want to treat lightly, or you want to just kind of, assume that you know what you're doing. And I think definitely in this case, I had a lot of research going into it. I spoke with a lot of former cancer patients about their experience, about what they go through emotionally, about the way that their perception of the world changes and their perception of other people, and even behaviors that don't seem logical to an outside perspective, to a person who's undergoing it. That's what they feel. Because I really wanted to do justice to the character, and I wanted to do justice to the situation. I wanted it to feel as authentic and respectful as it could have been. That was definitely a challenge in this particular film, and a lot of thought went into that part.
Dana, you are just, as we say here in Utah, a hoot to talk to.
Oh, thank you.
And wow, I'm just blown away by your performance. Congratulations on this and Bang Bang and everything else you've done.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Why would I get divorced?
Please don't say that.
I'm unfaithful. I've been unfaithful.
Just one time? 2? Please don't make me count 3.
Carrie!
You okay?
No. You have any water?
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it is to meet you.
Same.
Nice to talk to you.
Wow, what a day you've had, huh? A long one.
Yeah, we're hanging in. We're doing all right.
Well,
not too bad.
If it was a terrible movie, it would be even longer. But, Splitsville is so funny, so fresh, and Kyle, your character Carrie causes all the trouble.
Yeah, well, I think we really love putting everything against our characters. I think part of the fun of this movie is just us in the writing process seeing how much we could stack against this guy before he explodes.
Yeah.
You've stacked so much.
We could have stacked more. Probably should have.
I'm sure you did, but there's an editing process.
That's right. That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Michael, talk to me a little bit about Paul and what was it like putting on his skin?
Well, I am Paul, so no, I'm not Paul at all. You know what? He's a really fun character to play because he lies to a lot of people, and he lies to himself, but he lies, I guess, for like reasons that I can understand and I think we can relate to. He's putting on this show of confidence, but underneath he's like wildly insecure, and I don't know, I just love the dichotomy of that, like a character who is just loud and kind of annoying at times, but underneath it he's kind of coming from a really sweet, sensitive place. So yeah, I don't know, and he's he's funny. He very much can be the butt of the joke, and I love playing characters who can, be the butt of the joke.
What an amazing joy it must be with the cast that you had, your immediate cast. I mean, and Dakota ain't no slouch when it comes to comedy, is she?
No, she is something. She's really, really funny in like the driest, but also most like potent, just direct way. Like she can do the simplest, smallest thing and make it the funniest thing in the movie.
Yeah, she reminds me so much of Lucy in the way that she'll take a pie in her face and, keep going.
100%. Yeah, I think she's got a great sense of timing, and it comes out in this film.
In our final moments that we have, and thank you, gentlemen. I know it's been a long day, as I said. Kyle, talk to me about what you think audiences are going to take away from watching Splitsville.
Well, we never like to give people a thing to walk away with. I
want to tell people exactly what to walk away with.
Great, go.
No, I don't.
I think part of what we want people to do is just laugh and have a great time. I mean, it's why we made the movie. We made the movie because we wanted to make a comedy that goes to theaters that lets people laugh together in a group. So, if anything, I hope that's what you're taking away.
Yeah, this is like one of the sadly unique moments that I can pretty much guarantee that if you go to a theater and watch this movie, you will laugh at least 3 times, 4.
Yeah.
I would think more, but even if you hate the film, you'll probably laugh.
A baseline of 3.
A baseline or 2 to 3 big laughs will give you, and if you like the film, you might laugh like a lot more than that, and that's a rare thing these days, to sit in a theater with a bunch of people and laugh in unison. So that's my big takeaway, and then there's there's thematic things, and there's sort of there's emotional stakes to the film too. But I mean, the goal here is to entertain people and to have a good time.
I don't want to have sex with you either, Ashley. Okay, I just want my wife back. God, why does everything have to be so complicated? I'm not that bad looking.
I'm telling you, this happens all the time here.
We can clap. Thank you. Let's clap. Oh, God. This is normal, right? People go through stuff like this in the first year of marriage.
No.
What are you guys doing?
I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that we can get help. Let's see how far we can go. Love, your mind.
Thanks for watching Screen Chatter tonight. If you'd like to know more about the show, just log on to our website at screenchatter.com. And you can also follow us on social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, X, and Blue Sky. And don't forget to like and follow our audio podcast wherever podcasts are available. Thanks for watching Screen Chatter tonight. I'm film critic Tony Toscano, and we'll be back next week with more previews and celebrity interviews. Thanks for watching.